Hello everyone. So today we have with us Mohit Gupta bhaiya, and believe me or not, he's a die-hearted Android and Kotlin fan. Currently, he is a software engineer at Koo, and those of you who don't know about Koo, it is a maybe a Twitter version of India.
Yeah,
We all know about Joe Stock, right? And he was a previous intern was there. So with you may understand what his potential is. So without wasting any time, hey developers, let's get started. Let's get started. So welcome bhaiya to our show. So would you like to introduce yourself?
yeah. Hey, Pritam. Hi. Uh, Firstly, I'll definitely congratulate you for your efforts towards this community. So yeah, this is Mohit Gupta, and I have interned with Josh Talks. After that, I joined a founding team of a company called Neon where we were building browser.
Mhm.
After that, I joined Koo as a software engineer one, and there I work on their Android app. Yeah, that's all from. And yeah, I also graduated last year from Bhagalpur College of Engineering with computer
Cool.
science.
Just my previous year senior. Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
just
bhaiya.
closing.
Okay, bhaiya. Coming to our questions. So first of all, I am very much curious about your Android journey. So would you please like to share that?
Yeah, sure. So basically, it dates back actually when I joined my engineering. So
Okay.
when I joined engineering, actually, my thought process was not to get a job, right? So initially, I used to think like I will build a company which will give me that much money so that I can convince my parents that I will be continuing with this passion, not the job and other things, right? But so yeah, that was my thought process, and I explored. I was exploring various entrepreneurship summits, hackathons, and some things in the first year. And everywhere I used to go, they used to ask for me the product, like whatever the idea I have. I just
Mhm.
want they want to have a MVP or product or something. And I
Okay.
had got some maybe as per my research, I used to get things like whenever we have an idea, a $1 billion idea, people are able to fund you, and then you can build a product by hiring engineers or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was my thought process, but I thought I got the thing like this is not the case. So I thought that I will have to dive deep into the technology and build things, then I can build like a company or something. So
Yeah.
in second year I started programming. I was learning C++ as per my curriculum. Then I can say I formed a team of 6 members to participate in a hackathon called Smart India Hackathon. You
Mhm.
must have heard about that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We
I have
grilled,
heard it.
yeah. So we grilled very much. We did day night a hell hard work there, but we were rejected there. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that was a motivation for us because we were rejected. We were thinking that it's not good for us. So yeah, and after that the lockdown happened. So in that lockdown itself, I had got an idea of app, basically an Android application. So at that instant, I started learning some Java and Android, and then followed a playlist, built an app, and then launched it on Play Store. Then it also got caught in the Bhagalpur local media and something. So it got some popular, but yeah,
Mhm.
means, after some time, we got to understand that this is not like we were not able to automate the product. We can't scale it. Like we were
Mhm.
not that much technically efficient as well at that instant of time. So yeah, after that, this was my first Android experience, I can say. I learned something, I built something, and then I launched it. Like I didn't knew very much depth inside the Android. I didn't know like how everything works, right? I just knew how
How to build
means
the app?
I just knew how I can build this thing,
Mhm.
whatever I have an idea, and then I just launched it.
Yeah. Cool. Great.
Yeah,
Really
I knew
inspiring.
that thing only. Yeah, so after that, I had that team of 6 members initially. That- Yeah, so that 6 members team, right, is a hackathon. I just used to work with them itself.
Mhm.
So after that, like we started we got another idea. We started a website. In that website part, I was not building the website. Some of my team members built that. I was in the marketing and growth of that website. So we
Okay.
launched it. uh, Means basically we scaled it. We had approached 100 plus colleges. We got 1400 hits in 24 hours and something. We had some numbers, good
Mhm.
numbers. it was growing, but there also the technical inefficiency of students came up. Like we were not that much efficient so that we can handle that traffic and something. So yeah, after that means we ran it for 1 month only. After that, we got to know that we are not that much efficient technically also, or connection wise, or money wise as well, that we can
Mhm.
grow this website or something, or startup to a large extent or something. So after that we decided that we will close this as well. So yeah, we closed that, and then after that we had gut feeling that we can't build a company with this much small inefficiency in our mind. Like we have some technology, some connection, some funds, so we should have a boost of things. So we decided to move our paths to some like firstly have a great technical skill, great, or
Mhm.
like have a skill which can help you build things
Okay.
in an efficient way. And also like you must have a connection, like a great pool of connection, like whenever you fall in a problem or something, you should have
Mhm.
a connection or a mentor which can help you or something. So yeah, after that it was fourth semester. So in the ending of fourth semester we decided that we have to take a job. Like we will take a this is the job is the only thing which can give us money, which
Yeah.
can give us connection, which can give us technical efficiency as well. So this was the thing, and in like in the starting of fifth semester, I started
Was not
DSA. That
that
much efficient in Android, and I was also
Mhm.
not doing Android at that time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So in fifth semester, I started doing DSA, and as because I had one project of Android, right? So which I had built, and
Mhm.
I means technically speaking, we also know that in a resume we must have two complex projects so that we can our resume can get shortlisted, right? So I was doing
That's
DSA
true. That's true.
continuously,
Actually
and
true.
yeah, I also built a app called, yeah. So after that, like I was doing DSA, but yeah, means I thought that I should have one more project which can help me shortlist my resumes and everything. So
Mhm.
yeah, I built another app called Lady Buddy. So that also I launched it on Play Store. It had 500 plus installs and something. Means I was
Mhm.
working with a team of 3 members there in that app, and yeah, that was the thing. But I was continuously doing DSA. I had a thought process that I will be cracking Google or Microsoft, then only I will be getting money, or
Mhm.
and also the connection, fame, whatever it is, whatever I need, that everything, right? But
That
yeah,
that
DSA
fang mentality.
means I did DSA. I was also doing the things like those core subjects of Android, core subjects, right?
Mhm.
Like operating system, DVMS, these things, compiler design. So I
Mhm.
got interest. I didn't have the fame, mind, and passion to study these things. But when I started these things, I got interested in it. It seemed very interesting to me. So I started doing things. After that, what I can say is, what I can remember is like I did the DSA part for whole third year, right? Like not
Okay.
continuously. There are exams, right? There are summer vacations. There are family functions, etc. Right? Not continuously, but yeah. But I had a good resume after third year. Like
Mhm.
I had solved 6 to 700 problems on DSA. I had 2 projects. I had studied all the core subjects. So yeah, but yeah, means as my college didn't had that much opportunity.
Mhm.
Frankly speaking, it had zero opportunities for good placements, because I didn't have any senior who had cracked placement greater than, means whatever we say, a good placement, like 1 lakh a month or something.
Mhm.
So yeah, means so I can say after third year, when I was in my seventh semester, there was an opportunity like on LinkedIn itself. I used to post on LinkedIn. Whatever I do, I used to post it on LinkedIn. I just wanted to post, right? So in seventh semester, maybe in mid of seventh semester, I got an opportunity from Joe Stocks. One of his managers itself saw my profile. He just connected with me. Then their HR connected with me. Everything happened.
That's
In the
actually the
morning, they
power
just
of learning
gave me
in
the
public,
opportunity
I
that
think.
we will like, yeah, we can say. So in the morning, they actually called me like, your profile is good, and we will try to interview you and something. Will we be
Mhm.
interested or something? So yeah, I told that, yeah, means we can. So in the evening, they took my interview. It was about of 2 hours. It was everything like Android and DSA also, but
Okay.
not that much hard. We can say that my projects, whatever I did now, they had some innovative parts which was unique,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So they were inspired by that only. And yeah, I mean DSA was there, but I will not say that it was tough or like Amazon Google type DSA, normal array or linked list like DSA, right? But yeah, they asked about Android questions and something, but yeah, they knew that I am a fresher, but yeah, I will be able to build things whatever required, because I have built things which was required for me, and I learned it on the go and built it, right? So this was the case, and they
Hmm.
understood that fact actually.
Cool,
So
cool.
yeah, I got on the same day itself, Saturday they took the interview. It was Sunday after Monday, to around 12 o'clock. I remember these things because it was my first experience. That is why. So Monday, I got the like offer letter that I will be getting an intern plus PP offer there. So yeah, means, and after 2 to 3 days, I joined the internship. So when I joined the internship, there I'm getting that everything is in Kotlin. I had worked on Java, and that not too
Mhm.
much as well, but everything was in Kotlin. And yeah, I mean, there were things which were not even heard of for me, like coroutines and everything.
Interns
But
and
yeah,
everything,
I
exactly.
used to learn things. It was, yeah, and whenever I joined it, right, it was very much overwhelming for me as well. And yeah, means it was very hard to tackle that point. But yeah, means what happened was like they gave us like two means they also gave a KT kind of thing for 2 days. What is the system architecture? What are the things? Whatever the things are there, right? But yeah, we
Okay.
understood the things. We were learning and doing things. But the thing was like this is a startup, right? And the best part of startup is like you are building things. Even if you are an intern, you will be building
Hmm.
things. You will be doing things at a very fast pace. So that culture helped me grow very fast. I built Kotlin. I built various features in Kotlin itself within 1 to 2 after 1 to 2 weeks of learning or something. Juice Talks had an app called Juice Skills, right? Juice
Mhm.
Skills app itself, where we were working on. So
Mhm.
after that, yeah, I mean, as an intern, I was also taking there. After 2 to 3 months, as an intern, I was also taking interviews of other interns there. So that was a great opportunity for me because I understood what the other side of the table looks like in an interview. So I took various interviews there also. And yeah, after 6 months of internship there, uh, basically I got an offer from a company called Neon. So basically
Okay.
I was in the founding team of that company. So they were building a browser, next generation browser, they were telling, right? So yeah, means I after Josh Talks I joined that. There I built a VPN service,
Okay.
both client and server part.
So it is
And
included in that browser.
I work for, yeah.
Yeah. Is it included in that browser, that VPN part, or someone have to buy the premium of that browser?
Included in the browser itself, like you will be getting VPN service inside the browser itself. The feature was that.
Okay. Is it free, or they have to
So
you have
basically
to
we
purchase the
have an
premium?
open source project called Chromium.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So the business model there was like it will be a freemium type of kind of thing, like
Acha. Okay.
other VPNs work. Na, there will be something you can use for this amount of time, then you will have to pay this kind of thing.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
means there I worked for around not much time actually. It was 2 to 3 months, 1 to 2 months I think. It was
Okay.
a founding team itself, but I got an opportunity for Koo, and I didn't think anything, and I joined Koo because
Definitely.
it was a good brand actually. That was what the
Hmm.
thought process of mine was. So yeah,
Obviously,
so
the
what
learning
I
opportunity will be
joined
more there.
Koo, and yeah, there.
So let's start some more most interesting question that anyone wants to know. That you have first of all joined the Smart India Hackathon. That you have rejected, you have said. But what was your ideology behind hackathon, and what is your advice to new upcoming developers or juniors or who are now at college, that why they should join hackathons? So, what your idea behind that?
So basically, the basic thought process behind participating in a hackathon or any event, right, is a thing like you will be able to connect with people whom you can't connect in a college campus. The first thing is that, like, yeah, right. Then the second thing is, right, like if you are if it is a hackathon, right, then you will be able to learn things which you will not be able to learn by your own in that time frame, which that hackathon will teach you in that time frame, right? So if you participate in a hackathon, you will be able to build things in a very short span of time, and it will be miracle for you. Like you built it, you will not be able to like imagine if you are building it by your own as a normal project, right, or a personal project. This is the thing. And third thing is like you will be able to explore technologies. Means what my suggestion would be like whatever event, be it hackathon, be it anything. If you are
Mm-hmm.
in college, so the meaning of college is exploring things, right? Exploring things means anything, everything, like not only tech. If you want to explore anything, like for giving me you an example, when I joined my college in the first year of engineering, in the first semester itself, I was exploring various clubs of my college, and I got interested in dance club. And means my whole first semester was in dance club only. I performed in Thomso. This is a tech fest of IIT Roorkee. There we performed in the front of 10,000 people. That was a different thing actually, and different experience as well. But that helped me grow my various things, various skills, various thought process, various confidence as well. So yeah, means my basic advice will be for every college student, like participate in whatever hell you get, like whatever opportunity you are seeing, just get into it. You don't think like you will be able to perform better, you will be able to
Mm-hmm.
do things, you will be able to. Don't question yourself. Let them question you, and then try to answer them. Yeah,
And also we can improve our skills in that way. I believe that.
definitely.
Uh,
Yeah,
so here next I am coming. Next question. So you have get your internship, first internship that on Joe Stocks. So what
yeah,
challenges you have faced there? Because you have already told that how you have get that internship opportunity. What was the all the interview processes you have said already. So what all the challenges you
yeah.
have faced here at first? So at that time actually the voice was breaking. So that's why I am
Yeah,
again
sure.
asking the question.
So basically now, like whenever we are in college, right? So we there are two things. Like first thing is, if we are building a personal project,
Mm-hmm.
we will be following some tutorial or something, or maybe if we are building from our side, we will not think like if we are building it for a great, very big team, right? So that a big team can manage that code. And the second thing that this project or something is for a good amount of users as well. Whatever we think in our mind when we are in college is like we have to build a project which is good for our like resume, and which can help us improve our, maybe that in the extreme case it will be like if I launch this app, it will be good for our college, my college, or my people, my college students, my college friends will be able to know me with this project or something, right? But just throwing an impression, good impression or something, right? But if we are in a company, when we go as a college student, this is the scenario, not just in a company. When we go as a college student there,
Mm-hmm.
just think like whatever we do there, every line of code is thought as like, is it maintainable? Is it scalable? Can it be written much more better than this line of code? Whatever you think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the only difference is in college we have to build anything anyway. Means if we search the problem, we got a Stack Overflow code, we copied that, we pasted that, it is working, it's fine, let's go on. But no, this is not the case in a company or something. You have to think the ways, you have to think a better way that can it be, what can be the best thing there, right? And the second thing is like yeah, means as we can say, if you are joining a startup as an intern or something, you will
Mm-hmm.
get to learn hell lot of things. Means we can say hell
Yeah,
lot of.
that's I
Yeah,
hardly believe.
yeah, and in a short span of time, that is also true. Like
True.
in a very short span of time. But yeah, the thing is like you are or I am able to tell this because I have surpassed that journey, right? But if you are living in that journey, then
Mm-hmm.
every day maybe you will think that why I am doing this. Maybe.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
True.
because it is a single thing, right? Like if your code is running, it is fine, it is satisfying and everything, you love coding or something. But if it is
Mm-hmm.
failing every day, if it is not, if you are getting bugs and something, then you are hating it as well. So this is the mixed we can say
Most
mixed
annoying
sense
thing.
of yeah, mixed sense of thoughts and thought processes, we can say. Yeah.
Great. So, Rohia, next time coming that you have get the opportunity on Neon browser, then you
Hmm.
have shifted to Koo. So, how you have applied and what was the interview process for that kind of company and how one can prepare for that and what how you get the opportunity in short. if you can say.
So, about Neon browser or Koo?
Uh, Both you can at first Neon browser, then Koo, just your journey, how you get that, and how one should and one could get that. That.
Okay, got it. So, when my internship at Joe Stocks was going to an end,
Mhm.
so I was thinking like I have learned so many things. Let's try out something there, right, in the outside world. Like what could be the opportunities I can try? Because I told right when I started my placement journey, I had a thought process like I will be doing DSA and will be cracking
Mhm.
good fang company or something. But
Exactly.
as I got the job of Joe Stocks, means as the my college also didn't have that much opportunity. I don't didn't thought too much, and I just joined, right. But I thought let's try it once. So for that, I just tried one company only, that Neon browser, right, and I got a call from there because they saw my resume was very good actually. Like as the I told na that 6 months period where whatever I spent there at Joe Stocks, that was a hell lot of things what I learned there.
So
So what
was
I
that
had
off
represented,
campus or on campus?
everything
That
was off
new
campus.
off campus. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, everything was off campus.
Okay.
So I just applied through LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you have a job section, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Open
there,
section.
I just yeah. So in job section, I just filtered that Android developer role, and then
Okay.
for I
Okay.
applied to two to three companies. So I got a call from this Neon browser. So they scheduled the interview. The interview was kind of very different actually, because this was a founding team, and
Mm-hmm.
the product was also very different as per the normal industry things. Like they were building browser VPN, something internal of Android, right? So they gave there was a first exploratory interview kind of thing where the CEO itself took some questions regarding interview and like regarding Android actually.
Mm-hmm.
He was also holding a good knowledge of Android, the CEO. So he asked various things about that. After that, he gave me some assignments regarding uh, implementing proxy and proxy in Android. Then there were also two to three assignments. I didn't remember, but yeah, that was something different. Whatever we do in normal projects and industry, right? That was something like related to networking of Android, related to
Okay.
recursive, we can say recursive data file structure of that databases, SQLite database, yeah, and these
Okay.
things.
Okay.
So yeah, but I had tackled various new things, so I just searched, I just explored, and then yeah, I was able to do that. There I also got a very good opportunity. Like the thing, like I understood that whatever they means one, I can just say like in the first interview, right? He told me that you have to build a proxy in Android, right? So trust me, I didn't know what is proxy. Means I don't understand also. I told that yeah, I will be building it. I just got there and
That
I
actually
just
engineers does.
yeah, so I just did that. I will be building this, and he gave me 2 days. So I just
Okay.
when my interview got over, I just searched what is proxy. I read something about that. I was able to build that app in 2 to 3 hours itself. I gave him, then he gave me second assignment. He for second assignment also he gave me 2 to 3 days, but I was
Mm.
able to build that in 3 to 4 hours itself. After that, like in the 1 day itself, I built his all the three assignments, and he was very much impressed by my thing. So yeah, in this way I got that opportunity. Okay, so
Okay. Cool.
after that, yeah. So and after that in Koo, like when I joined that founding team, then I just saw opportunity floating
Mm-hmm.
on LinkedIn regarding Koo
Mm-hmm.
Android developer role, right? So there also I applied. I messaged the HR. So basically, in the Koo scenario, I had applied at various places. There is something called Angel List, right? There is something called
Mm-hmm.
Insta Hire.
Mm-hmm.
So at every place, found the Koo opening and I applied. Okay, like
Okay.
that Angel List, Insta Hire, LinkedIn. Then I also messaged their HR as well. So that was the scenario. Then I got a call from their HR, and then the interview got scheduled. In Koo also, like yeah, the interview was mostly revolving around Android and projects and my past experiences regarding that. So this was
Okay.
the way I got the things.
Ah, okay. That's really awesome. So here, next question I am coming that you are very good at DSA also. So you have cracked many companies. And so, what your thought on DSA? That why one should do DSA? If someone loves Android or this kind of technology, why he should do DSA? Or if anyone is doing DSA, what ideology he should keep on mind that I am doing DSA for the job or for the course, and I am doing CP for competition. So what all the conflicts is evolving around developer community. So it's actually a miss. So what your thought on that?
Mhm. So, frankly speaking, it was my question as well a year ago, like when I started my DSA journey.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I have done DSA as well and Android and development as well. So I have the answer right now. Means from my perspective, not a general, I can say.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, like, so the thing is, DSA is a thing like you study computer science, right? In computer science, we study operating system, we study database management systems, we study computer networks, right? So everything we study as a core subject, we
Mhm.
don't use it as in our day-to-day life. Like suppose I am studying operating system, right? So in operating system we have the thoughts of like concepts like processes, threads and everything, right? In
Exactly.
Android also we have threads and things, right?
Mhm.
But we are not building anything from scratch, not in Android as well, not in operating system as well, right?
Mhm.
But we are understanding the concepts so that whenever we build some feature, or so that whatever we build something, we have the inner understanding of things which will help us choose from the things like
Mhm.
in which scenario what I have to try, what is will be the best thing for me, right?
Mhm.
So this is the role of operating system. This is the role of computer networks whenever we make a API call from Android. And also some people, if we are doing a web development, then definitely everything is computer networks there, right? So yeah,
Mhm.
so this is what the scenario, this is what the role holds as a DSA in a development journey you can think of. So in DSA also we have things like array, whatever it is, right? Array, linked list, tree, graph, whatever it is. So you are not going to build things like you will not be asked to write Dijkstra algorithm in Android development, or if you are doing a backend development or whatever it is. It will be very rare case if you are doing something from very scratch.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you are knowing things, there are two scenarios also. Like first thing is you are knowing things, and the second thing is like you are very much expert in that. Now I gave an example of operating system, right? So we are the people who understood operating system computer networks, and there are some of our friends who prepare for gate, and
Mhm.
they solve hell lot of numerical problems on operating
Exactly.
system, means every core subject, right?
Mhm.
So they are also making themselves to maybe understand a hell lot of things inside of the thing, means predict things and understand things than ours. We are just knowing overall the upper parts of the things. They are
Mhm.
build,
Mhm.
understanding the numericals and everything. So they definitely they have much greater understanding of the subject than us, right?
True.
So this is what the scenario with DSA as well. So if we are doing DSA, so we have two to three scenarios here. The first thing is like we study it as a subject and just pass
Mhm.
in the our exams semesters. The second thing is we study it as a subject, then we also try it coding by ourselves, like picking
Mhm.
10 to 12 questions on every topic, like every algorithm, every DSA. So this will help you understand more inside that thing. And if you are doing competitive programming or something, then definitely you are getting more inside the depth of that, right? So
True.
the requirement is that means whatever you means in whatever depth you are going inside the DSA part, it will definitely help you in development as well for building complex structures, complex projects, efficient projects, right? But the thing is that there are also two things in the requirement part. Need, this is not the need that you become expert in DSA, but this is good to have thing if you are expert in DSA. Are you understanding it? So the thing is
Okay.
like what I can say, this is not the only need. If you are doing DSA, it is good to have the expertise in that. But if you don't have, then definitely it will be if you have a medium knowledge of DSA as well, then it will be
Mhm.
good for development. But yeah, I will recommend that don't ignore DSA if you are interested in Android or anything.
Mhm.
because DSA is the, so like if we are doing Android development or something, we are using array, right? We are using array list, we are
Exactly,
using,
exactly.
there are various inbuilt functions which we are using. But if we know the things of DSA, we know like how this function is internally working. So we can
Mhm.
differentiate between the functions, whatever the use case we have, right? So this
Exactly,
is what the
exactly.
thing is required. And also the thing is like the expertise of DSA is required in the bigger companies like bank companies or something. So they
Mhm.
have their different use case, right?
Mhm.
See, there are scenarios of requirements. If we are joining a startup, the requirement and expectation is that you build the features, right? And
True.
the number, the volume of features, the functionalities, the whatever the things are there, the numbers, the quantities is more important. Maybe the quality can be somewhat compromised there. But if
Mhm.
we are dealing with billions of people, like in Microsoft, Google, Amazon, or whatever it is, so there the efficiency is much more requirement as compared to quantity, because they have too much quantity in terms of engineer, in terms of features, whatever it is, right? So in
Mhm.
that case, they try to have a DSA expert or something. But if we are in a startup, so this is what the scenario is, whatever I have thought and whatever I have got till date.
Understandable. So here, next question, then I am coming related to that question, that how much DSA one should know if someone is starting Android and want to get some career on that. He is in college and or want to switch his or her career in Android. So how much DSA he or she should learn and to get a decent job or internship.
Understood. So, like if we are trying to go with Android, right? So
Mm-hmm.
definitely we should have at least two complex projects in Android, so that
Mm-hmm.
the interviewer can judge you based on that your past work, right? Whatever you
Yeah.
have done. This is the mandatory requirement in terms of development, right? There are various companies we don't, where people don't ask about DSA if we are if they are interviewing for Android role, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are scenarios. But if we say in general terms, then yeah, if you can solve maximum 10 to 15 problems on every topic of DSA, then you
Okay.
are good to go with development. Like it will
Mm-hmm.
be a general scenario, like if we are going for an Android development role, they, there are people who can ask some small questions of DSA, like of array linked list. Maybe they are trying to understand like what is the perspective of your, how can you decentralize the problem, right? Like you have a high level problem, how can you minimize that problem and go to the crux of that problem, and how can you
Mm-hmm.
get the meaning of that problems, right? So they have the only tool to understand your thought process is DSA, right? So they may ask with that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So the basic requirement with Android will be like 10 to 15 problems per topic. Expertise is not required if we
Mm-hmm.
are doing Android. Expertise, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Uh, so here now I'm coming to next question. So what is your long-term goal on Android? And what is I can say I want to say that what is your vision, long-term vision on Android that you want to further, what you want to do further with your Android career, or want to switch your career in the near future? What you're planning?
So, man, actually, now, like when we are in college, right? So we are able to differentiate between technologies like web
Mm-hmm.
development, Android, backend, and something. But when we get into the industry and when we uh, like uh, like work with very cross-functional teams and understand the expectations of everywhere, we
Mm-hmm.
get to know that everything is very much interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever we do in Android, there are various things which is also being done in React. Whatever this is also doing in Flutter. Yeah, the way of doing things are different, but the overall high level thinking and everything is there are similar. Also in backend, also the requirements are something different than in Android, definitely, because it is UI that is backend, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the things are very much interconnected. This is the first thing. So in terms of switching, there is not like discrete mindset of mind to switch from Android to something. But
Okay.
yeah, the in terms of career, if I think like in terms of career, definitely as I started from engineering, right? That I have to build my own company. So the thought process is that only that I will be building my own app
Mm-hmm.
and I will be running that.
So yeah, as I have seen that you have made an app, ServeSeek name, it is maybe, and it is for impacting startups and helping startups. So what is the idea behind that app and how it is helping startup that I have seen in your resume about that app?
So that was that was the website I talked about, na? That after
Ha,
that
ha, ha, ha.
first app we built a website. So that was the basically startup idea which we had got. The concept was like at in various there are various engineering colleges of our country, right? There are various law schools, there are various MBA schools.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are building a startup, we need various mindsets of people, not only engineers. We will need marketing people, we will need a business, marketing, business, engineers, laws, means basically hell different mindsets and we can say streams of people we need for starting a startup, right? So the basic thought process was that Tinder for companies, we can say. So
Okay.
Tinder for entrepreneurs, it was a thought process like where we can connect with people, we can found our core team. Like suppose I am an engineer, okay, so I have an idea to build an app, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to design. Like you must be knowing that designing a UI by coding and
Mm-hmm.
having a Figma design, then designing a app is very different thing. So
Yeah.
that design thought process is the designer's work. So
Mm-hmm.
that I will need if I want to build an app. So the second thing will
Okay.
be like if I build the app, how I can market it. I don't know how to market because I'm an
Mm-hmm.
engineering student. I have the
Mm-hmm.
thought process of engineering, right? So I will need a person who can market this. There should be a business model. If I have to register a company or something with that app name or something, I will need some CA kind of people or law kind of people should have some finance or accounting kind of knowledge also. So these are the things which are required for starting a company, right? So the basic thought process was that we will build a website where everyone can have have their profile and whatever they need, whatever they are looking for. Like in Tinder also, right? People write their bio, right? I am looking for this kind of or something and a
Mm-hmm.
description about themselves. That is what the scenario was that as well. But yeah, means here the core purpose is founding a core team to create a startup. This was the motivation behind that was I am from Bihar, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when COVID happened, the the term of unemployment was at the peak at that place. So we
Mm-hmm.
thought that doing a job or something is not that much requirement of today's era. The only requirement of today's era is creating jobs, right? So that was the thought process. If more people come into this picture, more people will be creating companies, more people will be building things, and then yeah, these scenarios can be handled out. So yeah,
Great.
but that website is not running right now. It was crashed, and we
Okay,
left it.
okay. As I have seen there in your LinkedIn resume, so that's why I have asked. That seems actually interesting, the idea. And I think that also published on newspaper also about this.
Ah, yeah,
And
yeah,
so you have given on LinkedIn, so that there I have
yeah, yeah.
seen.
I have flexed in my LinkedIn profile itself.
Okay. So here on Koo, you have posted like that on Koo you have explored Jetpack Compose heavily. So what your thought on Jetpack Compose and how it is impacting in industry?
Yeah.
Actually, most of the era about XML. So how Jetpack Compose is coming into the industry?
So the first thing is like someone who has done things in XML, like so it becomes somewhat hectic in starting, like I will be able to switch to Compose or something. But
Mhm.
trust me, if we try, it will be very easy for us. And definitely the second thing is like uh, Compose is much more, we can say, very much flexible also and easier as well as compared to maintaining codes in XML and things. Whatever
Mhm.
they propose in their documentation that Compose is going to be the declarative programming is going to be the best thing and whatever it is. Uh, Not everything is true, but yeah, somewhat definitely it is going to take place, and it will be definitely good, better than XML actually. And definitely
Okay.
as Kotlin happened, after Java, right? So whatever the features and things, new things are coming in new versions of Android. Everything is in Kotlin. Java is actually they are not trying to focus more on, right? So similar thing will happen with XML as well. And also the news are there like it may get like announced as unmaintained by Google in some point of time. So definitely it will be good for Android developers to switch to Jetpack Compose. And yeah, the things is like managing various like writing code and managing things and managing states, creating views, creating UIs are much more easier as compared to XML. There are various inbuilt things which we can use as compared to XML where we had to build everything from scratch, right?
Mhm.
And the only bad thing what I see there is that in XML we had the preview thing, right? That whatever we are building we can see in Android Studio.
Mhm.
But here also they have proposed that the preview is there, but yeah, that is not that
Actually,
much
it is
optimized compared
little
to
much,
XML.
little bit slow actually.
Definitely slow and laggy and something. But yeah, maybe they will be improving this. But yeah,
Yeah, actually, Flutter does something great in that case. Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
for
I've heard about that.
Flutter, the hot reload thing is actually really great. I am nowadays exploring Flutter, so there I have seen that. So
Okay, got it.
okay, so here next question. That can you give a little guidance to that audience that who are just starting Android or they are in the mid of their career maybe and want to learn Android. So how they can start and get a decent job or internship in Android. So on Android, not only from the perspective of DSA, but from the perspective of Android, that what minimum thing he or she should learn.
Understood. So basically, the thing is, there are two ways to learn development, right? First way is not development, learning, right? We can
Learn.
say like whatever the two ways is the first way is learning by doing. Like whatever, I mean, I got an idea, I am building thing, I learned that. The first thing is that. And the second thing is I am understanding every concept like I give you 10 topics, right? Like these topics is important for Android development interview, just study it. So you are studying these topics and then you are trying to code something with that topic and something. So these are the two very different ways of learning things, right? The first thing is following a syllabus, and the second thing is building and breaking things on the way, learning on the way. This is
Mhm.
what the scenario is, right? So I always recommend that studying things is important for clearing exams, right?
True.
Studying things important for clearing semesters, exams, competitive exams, and it is not bad. But yeah, that has a different purpose. But if you want to work as an engineer in a company, if you have to build things, if you have to implement features, then you should follow the second path where you are following things where you just thought of an idea, like you just start following a playlist. Definitely you must understand first, like if we are starting from scratch, right? If we don't have any knowledge, then definitely you should have a programming background. If you don't
Mhm.
have a programming background, then learn a language, whatever it is, like C, C++, Java, Kotlin, anything. But definitely if you are learning Kotlin or Java, it will be helpful in Android. Then you must be having some typing experience. Like if you can type a code, right? Typing a code is also a very big thing here. Like actually, when we start coding, we get so much of syntax errors or something because we are not used to it, right?
Mhm.
We can typing a like story or a text in a doc and typing a code in the IDE is very different thing. So we must have experience in writing code in IDE or whatever it is. After that, means so basically learn a language. Learning a language doesn't mean we getting expert inside it, but yeah,
Mhm.
learn at least the basic concepts of it, understand it, like what are the for loop, what is the while loop, how we can write functions, how we can use classes, how we can use objects, how we can use constructor, abstract classes, interfaces, and everything,
Mhm.
inheritance, oops concepts actually, these things. If we learn these basic concepts of matlab basically language, after that we can pick Android development as a learning thing. There also just think of it like follow a playlist. There are one to two playlists of like you must have heard about Code with Harry,
Mhm.
or there are people I don't
Like
remember.
Philip
Yeah,
Lechner and
Philip.
their
Yeah,
cheesy code, this kind of playlist you can follow, I think.
So just follow 1 to 2 playlists where they are building things. You don't understand. Maybe you are just following it. You may be thinking that what I am doing, I don't understand everything. But definitely the thing is you are learning things. Learning and studying is different thing. Studying means you are understanding every concept, and learning means you are understanding how I can do things, right? So you are training your mind. So that is what the thing is. That is what the difference between a mechanical engineer and a mechanic, right? We can
True.
think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the way. So just learn things, just follow things. You will be, and you don't have to get an excuse like I don't know this, I don't know this in development. Because trust
Mhm.
me, at any point of time you will have that feeling. Because at any
That
point of time, yeah, I
I
don't know
don't know
this, I don't.
anything.
Yeah. So at any instant of time, you can't be able to say that this is the time I know everything in development. It will
True.
never come. So just think like you have the caliber, you should have the caliber that whatever the requirement is there,
Mhm.
I can search on it, I can study on it, I can explore things, and then I can build it. So this is, and how you will be able to do that. So the scenario will be like follow playlist, follow, understand how I can initially follow things, right? If you are following, then you will be building small apps, small apps, then follow a big playlist where they are
Mhm.
building some big project like e-commerce, like Netflix clone, like WhatsApp clone or something. So this is the scenario, right? Now after that, if you built a big project or something, then try to think of an idea which is somewhat unique, and not an app idea, a feature idea. We all always confuse an idea with a unique like company idea or something. That is not the case actually, right? We must be thinking like we built a WhatsApp clone. Now what could be the feature I can think which WhatsApp doesn't have right now, and that could be a good thing for the users of WhatsApp, right?
Mhm.
So that feature can be your that feature can be your uh, selling point in a interview or resume or something, right? So
Mhm.
I'll give an example for that. When I built my first app, right? So I had a that app was called Rudoyo, where basically we were trying to verify rumors or something, right? So in that scenario, I had an idea, I built that, but that was basically a clone of a social media, right? I basically I had followed a playlist, I built a social media clone, and then I just transformed the concept of that social media to rumor control platform, right? Now the thing was that was a clone. Now if I put that in resume and I tell that this is a innovative concept, people are understanding, right, that this is a clone or something. Now there I basically thought an idea that what if like there are various YouTube videos, right? In YouTube
Mhm.
video there are various YouTube videos which are fake. Fake means they misguide people. They try to you understand now there are very misguided various
Mhm. Actually,
so in this scenario, what we thought, and in this, there are various innocent people. We get stuck in these fake things. So we
exactly.
thought that, and also we thought that in these kind of fake videos, now they have various bad comments, right? So what we thought that we will scrap the like YouTube API provides the comment of a particular video, right? We can get the data of that. So we
Mhm.
thought, what if we get the data of means comments data of a particular YouTube video and apply the sentiment analysis on that and provide the users with the data that is this video what is the percentage probability of truth for the particular video, like means how much it could be good, how much it could be bad for your uh, for your watching, right? That will be the thing. So we build that, and that just think of like if I told you sentiment analysis, you must be thinking that I implemented machine learning or something, but that was not the case. We have that TF light library, right? TensorFlow light library for sentiment analysis in Android. We use that.
Okay.
We use YouTube API for fetching the data. So everything was there. We had an idea. We built that, and that is a unique thing. Whatever everyone in everyone's resume is not there, right? So
Mhm.
that was a unique thing. So this is what the case is. I had that social media rumor control application. Inside that, we built a feature where people can share the YouTube video, and then we will fetch the comments of that YouTube video, apply a sentiment analysis on that, and get a percentage truth probability of that video. So this is what the selling point of that project was. In the second project also we had a selling point. So that is what the case is. Like you have to build things which people can get attracted to. Small feature, just small. Build a clone, bigger clone, which you will be able to learn from, and build a small selling point there. That is what the requirement is for
Okay.
standing out, actually.
Thank you very much, Bhaiya. So we have come to the very end of our session, and time is near to end. And
Yeah, yeah,
thank you very much for coming and your time. And any one of you, if want to connect with Via, so I will put all the link on the description. And Via, if you want to share anything for the community, any of your blogs and any playlist you want to share, then you can send it to me, and I will put all the links on the description. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you Via for coming and for your precious time. Yeah, thank you.
yeah. And I'll definitely congratulate you as well, man. Right? Like you are doing a very great thing for this Android community.
Thank
Actually,
you very much, Via.
whenever we think of Android or something, now we don't have that much great or that much amount of resources like this. Whatever we discussed right
Mhm.
now on YouTube. So this is a great niche. Whatever you taken off, and yeah, definitely it will uh,
Exactly, Via.
help
So
people.
that's the thing. Actually, I have felt that there shouldn't community channel, and where people comes and just experienced people like you. You are on industry and you can give the actual truth. So that's my vision to get the actual truth that what's actually happening behind the scene. So that's why I have taken that initiative. So
It's
yeah,
really appreciable, man.
thank you, Bhaiya. So bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.